China is vital in the fight against climate change. It is also a challenging business environment. How can Western companies seeking profit and sustainability thread the needle? This is the question my recent study, co-authored with Lola Woetzel of McKinsey, set out to answer. The research was ultimately published in the Harvard Business Review, one of the most prestigious journals on the FT50 list. Here's how we did it. To make it into an FT50 journal, your research must offer more than good ideas. It needs to break new ground. Our study did that by exploring how very different kinds of organizations, startups, large corporations, can partner effectively to tackle the grand challenges that are encapsulated in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, such as climate change. Our unique approach to this question combined interviews with business leaders with deep local knowledge of China's fast-moving market with a global managerial approach. The Harvard Business Review particularly values practical relevance more than theoretical contribution. So we focused on actionable insights. What can companies actually do when engaging with China and climate-related goals? As our article went through review, we continually had to sharpen the value of the core ideas for practitioners. One way we addressed this was by expanding on and adding relevant examples based on extensive interviews on the ground. This method ultimately showed us 4 strategies for companies that are engaging with China in ways that help address climate change in the face of these opportunities and challenges. First, companies that make sustainability a global theme can address the challenge of international stakeholders being hesitant to engage with China. This is because entering the Chinese market then becomes natural and consistent with overall strategy, as in the case of Allbirds, a Silicon Valley-based company making shoes with sustainable materials. Second, companies that form or join coalitions to find safe spaces for technological development can address the challenge of tough conditions in China by providing safety in numbers. For example, LanzaTech, an American deep tech company that specializes in carbon recycling technology, formed a joint venture with a large Chinese steel company with participation from not only other Chinese companies, but also partners from Japan and New Zealand. Third, when international firms forge partnerships with local companies for market access, they are better placed to tap the global opportunity to sell green solutions to China. This is particularly effective when the Western company has senior executives with deep China knowledge and networks, as in the case of Logan Energy, a Scottish hydrogen energy startup. Dr. Yuxuan Zhang, a member of the leadership team, was instrumental in developing a partnership with a seasoned player in China's power transmission sector that led to valuable investment to support expansion activity in the Chinese market. Fourth, companies that adopt systematic ways to insource technology can benefit from the innovative solutions that Chinese firms are developing. Budweiser APAC, for example, has established an initiative called 100+ Innovation Lab in China, in collaboration with Impact Hub Shanghai, to identify relevant startup solutions for sustainability. This led to a partnership with a company called Insource, which refurbished discarded electric vehicle batteries and utilized them in renewable energy storage systems in Budweiser breweries. Ultimately, the actionable strategies highlighted by this research suggest that Western managers and entrepreneurs can avoid the trap of all or nothing thinking that often plagues decision-making around international business. and instead adopt a pragmatic approach, balancing the risks and opportunities of engaging with China for climate change.